Deutschland ist nun erwacht.
This country is at war with Germany.
Southforeland Battery is a coastal artillery battery with 4 Mark 10 9.2-inch guns. They had possibly the longest, most varied and successful service in history of any British heavy ordnance. Excavations started on 28th of December 1940. Southforeland Battery had a network of bunkers and ammunition stores, 2 deep accommodation shelters, 2 plotting rooms and 4 ammunition stores. Today, the bunkers and tunnels are sealed off from the public, but I have footage taken some years ago from within these World War II tunnels. The 2 deep shelters. These are around 60 feet underground and descend steeply down. These would have been used to accommodate the gun battery crew. Bunk beds, tables and chairs would have been down here. They were ventilated and heated from a fan and heater room in the main entrance blockhouse. There are 3 entrances in Shelter 1 at Southforeland Battery. Shelter 2 has 2 entrances. The walls would have been lined with a plywood and tar material. You can see what's left of it on the floor. The next location is the battery plotting room. There are 2 plotting rooms, this one is more complete. Entering the plotting room, you have to descend down a metal ladder around 20 feet down. One of the rooms here shows what the room was used for. Here you can see command post written above the door. This is original and a great find. The main plotting room, empty now, but there would have been a plotting table, cables, lighting, ventilation. A very important room for the battery. At the back of the plotting room lies a plant room for the ventilation. The big box here is filled with round filters, possibly anti-gas, to clean the air in the sealed plotting room in the event of an air raid. Around the whole plotting room is a small corridor void, separating the walls. This is possibly for keeping the plotting room dry from damp. drainage and blast protection, as well as carrying cables on these metal hooks. Our final location at Southwold Battery is the Gun Positions ammunition store. Right behind me is where the 9.2 inch gun was located. The doorway now is bricked up and the position long gone. We walked towards the two magazines. I believe one room was used for storing the cordite charges and the other room was for storing the shells. In this room you can see the wooden shell holders on the floor. On the ceiling is a shell hoist. This would have been used to move shells more easily. Here's a photo taken in one of the gun batteries around Dover, inside one of the magazines. Both rooms have emergency escape hatches. Next to this room there's a shaft that ascends to the surface with wooden hatch doors. This is where the shells and cordite were possibly brought into the magazine. The shells would have been put onto some sort of trolley and then wheeled up the long corridor to where the gun was located. The first gun arrived on the 25th of March 1941, although number 4 gun was not test fired until the 28th of November of that year. By the end of the war, the 4 guns at Southwold Battery had expended 2,248 shells, mostly in the months before and after the Normandy landings. The site was cleared after the war, but traces remain, although it's very, very heavily overgrown.